Ooh, Tuesday, is it the 1st of June? I managed to get my floating dome that I made up and running again. There's some more silicone in now. What I did last time, oh, it's come off its support. I've just got a little bit of plastic holding it, a bit's come off. Have to get some little bit of rope or something. So when I originally made that, it was all bound, it was great, but the mistake I made, I didn't put the hose in and blow into it to empty the water out. I kept forcing it and I pulled it apart. So I've siliconed it all back together with some marine grade silicone. There's a fish in there now, look, a couple in there. And, got some silicone in there, and I've put some plastic like rods through for like plant hangers. It's a plant hanger which I've cut up, put a stick through, speared through the side, and then bent up and then pushed up, so hopefully it gives it a little bit more support. There we go. Look at that. Wow. I've seen a few of these for sale. I've just seen the little now the reason I made this for use in winter, not for summer. My plan was to remove it in summer because they just get fed anyway normally, but I'm going to leave it working for a bit so it's not wasted. Just leave it in there, and then I'll use it in winter again because I've got the white, as many of you know, I've got the white pond balls on there. I had the white pond balls on the pond, covered it, and I wanted just a little a window so I could just, you know, just see the fish. Maybe chuck a couple of pellets up over winter and then just see them. I wanted a viewing pane within the actual pond. And, the fish are doing good after the session the other day. They're looking better. They obviously, once you have them out and sort of treat the size, they look a bit bad for a day or two. But to me, just viewing them, the ones that I did, look better. That was one. Let's see if that one turns around there. Look, did you see it? This side, look, it's red. You probably can't see it. Sorry, I keep saying, can you see it? And you obviously can't because you can't see what I can. But that one's in there again, the greedy one. I'm happy about that because that needs some food. That's a Deutz. It's scaleless, look. I've had a couple of them and for some reason I just find them a little bit finicky. Struggle a little bit. But anyway, one of them, I can't remember which one, one of the koi, one of the kahaku, might have been that one there, had a shimmy. So I managed to just get my nail and scrape the top of that off. It came off easy-ish. I think it was that one, and it was that side there. Look, see where it's a bit lighter. There's just a couple little patches there, which they'll fill in. I noticed I've got a koi that took a knock on its head last year, and it got like a zigzag pattern on its head. It looked quite decent actually, I thought. But anyway, this one, look. Let me see if I can get in closer. to this one, see it there? To that one, you can see it's just starting to fill in there at the front. Which is good. That's the Shintaro. That's the Chiba. Beautiful fish, that one. The good thing about it in there, it magnifies them, so you can get a really good look at your fish, sides and stuff like that. So it's dragged right to where my skimmer is, and if I leave that, it will soon just start foaming up around the edge. Fish are loving this warmer weather. Pond's still a bit murky, not as nice as I normally have it after the disturbance of the weekend. The Yoshikigoi is now, I've treated just a bit of paste, salt paste on the top of it. It's now grey part has gone. There's that one with the red side, just there. That seems to have gone down a little bit. Now there's one eye. Look at that, you get a really good look at them. They look massive when they're in there. The food's gone already, that was one handful in there, and it's gone. Now this koi here, with one eye, I took that eye out myself. It developed this, it was almost like its eye just covered over and it just turned into a fleshy mass. It was horrible. It was really horrible when it was struggling. I thought, oh, this could destroy this koi, so I sedated it, took the choice, took it out. It weren't a very nice experience, but I did it. Took the eye out. Got some tweezers and that, and I managed to pull the growth, and then pull the eye out. I know it sounds squeamish, don't it? So the fish are looking good, and I just thought I'd share that with this dome, and I'll probably be back in a day or so and with my next video. Oh, just to let you know, if you do catch this, I've already done a video which I'm going to post on Saturday, and I'm sort of managing to now the weather's better, I'm getting myself in a bit more of a mode of picking the phone up and just getting some clips and tying them in together. So yeah, so it might seem a little bit backwards because you will see Saturday's Bank Holiday Monday, where I'm enjoying now at the weekend in a few days time. This one's still got some car pots on it, look, so hopefully that will disappear soon. How are we all? It's Saturday, guys, Saturday morning, and I'm going to just doing the last part of my weekly video vlog and a little bit of news. Not a lot, but I'm here. Beautiful weekend again. We're being blessed at the moment in the UK. I've got my coffee on the go. I've had my breakfast. I'm having a bit of a cutting out, trying to do more exercise and stuff, and so I'm joined something called Fit Fans. You want to look it up, and it's a good program that you can join for 3 months. So look it up and find your local club in your area, see if they're doing it. Anyway, so I've been cutting a lot of carbs out this week, doing more exercise, trying to reduce my portions in the week, and then better meals at the weekend, and you know. So anyway, I'm chilling now. I've got some plants out and at the conservatory and give them a good airing and a good watering. So I'm sat here now. I think it's about 11:30 on Saturday morning. So I've got my coffee, my Jamaican Blue Mountain, beautiful stuff, and I'm sat by the pond and fish are in the dome being nosy. What I've been doing is I've noticed that I'm clearly overly stocked. Looking at my last video when I do my scrapes and stuff, I've got no scrapes. This is a week after I did the fish. Had some of the fish out and they're looking a bit better. So that side there, look on that one, is not looking as inflamed. That one there, the Goshki Tancho Goshki, is looking better. This side on this one, look, is looking a bit red, but it's not looking as flary. So I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm just going to leave them, wait it out, because I can say when I had them out last week, it was stressful for the fish, definitely, because you're messing about with the sides of the bodies and stuff like that. So I'm not going to keep doing that because it does aggravate them. They look like crap later that night and the next day. They've been fed this morning, so I'm being careful with the food. And I've noticed, like I've been saying again, a lot of particles floating about. So the one thing I've not been doing as often is my filter under my feet here. I've not been turning the water off, water supply from the pond, my pull valve, slide valve. So I turn it off, open the drain and dump it, and then just flush, just hose my brushes off. So now the weather's better, I'm really got to start pulling my drain every day and emptying the toilet, as I call it. Every day I'm going to try and do that, see if I can improve this water quality. But I am heavily stocked, so I am thinking of getting the Draco, is it called Minima or something like that? So it's got the smaller drum, it's for 2,000 gallons I think, which is this pond is, which will be it is maximum load I suppose, but they're about £1,000, just above £1,000 I think. So I'm thinking, shall I just take the plunge, rip my 2 filters out under my feet and just get the Draco drum Minima, because I think the problem I've got is space. So, and I think I'd get it in there because I think it's quite slim and longer, so I think it'd be about here. I'd have to get it down this end more. I think it'd just fit in between my pumps at that end and my inlet. The only downside with it for me, I think the inlet is on the side of it, which is a bit awkward because I've got not a lot of width. So I've got to think about that. But in the short term, I've just got to keep plunging the drains and hopefully not throw loads of food in. And what I'm going to do this morning, I'm going to carefully, because last week I hoovered it out roughly and a lot of the stuff settled, but it's not pulled out of the system yet, so that's not helping, because obviously I've disturbed a hell of a lot of muck at the bottom, and when the fish are feeding, because there's quite a few in there, they're just disturbing it all the time, so that's not helping. So I'm going to get my hoover out again and I'm just going to put the hoover end in and just loosely, slowly, really be methodical and just try and pull the debris out instead of giving it some and disturbing it all. So that's my plan today for the next couple of hours. And what I do want to say, and I'm going to make a full video on this, the next video I think it'll be full or an extra one. I've got 2 new fish. Can you spot them? Beni kikokuryu. That's the white Beni kikokuryu. And there is a black Beni kikokuryu. Look at that. Now that, believe it or not, has lightened up in one day. Now, where did I get the fish from? Now, some of you may remember, if you look through my videos, I got a Yoshikigoi. So, what's my dog doing? She just disturbed me. So, Yoshikigoi is a company that develops, that sells koi, and they are got mud ponds in Poland and Ashley Dart in the UK. gets hold of them, brings them in and sells them. Now, a couple of years ago, excuse me, I'll have to pause it. So what I would say is 2 seasons ago, I bought a Yoshikigoi, and I bought it from Paul Kirky's Koi, and unfortunately for me, I think it was within a week, I put it in my greenhouse, and it had a net round it, but unfortunately it's a greenhouse that grows orchids, and I open it up for this time of year to let the air flow through. Well, fortunately for me, it hit the corner, the wind caught it, and it hit a corner and it sort of made a gap, and I went in there one morning, and instead of checking them every single day like I normally do, I got complacent and I didn't check them. So I left it a day, went in, and it was there. It died, and I was gutted, and I held my hands up, put a video out there I think, and kindly Ashley and Paul Kirk at the time, I got a message pop up on the messenger saying they've heard the bad news and that, and it's a shame because it was my first Yoshikoi, and they said that next season when they go to Poland they'll get another one. And see that flash then? See that koi flash? Little bastard. I've got to watch them this time here. I'm going to have to probably scrape them again. Anyway, I'm going off the subject. So nothing happened for a bit, COVID is it, and then this year I saw a post on my Facebook group from Ashley saying I wish Keith would come and collect his fish, jokingly. I thought, what's he on about? So messaged him, and he said he's got a fish for me. So the last couple of weeks we've been planning to meet up. Failed a couple of times because of this and that and whatnot, but yesterday finally managed to meet up. We got doing a drive to Birmingham, so I met him just off the M1, just near I live, and he had a box for me. Met him in person. I met him before at one of the Kirky's Koi do's. This has been my second time meeting him, but obviously we've had a chat, and to my surprise there was this white Beni kikokuryu, and then there was the black Beni kikokuryu. Give me 2. And all it cost me was the petrol money, so he asked for 25 quid. I gave him 40. He wanted to give me the change, and I says no, look. He says no, it's a deal, I only wanted to cover some petrol, and I gave him 40 quid, and in the end he took it, and he messaged me last night. I thanked him again for the kindness of, you know, it still hurts losing that fish, it really does, but for the koi community to come together like that and, you know, give me 2 new fish, well, it's heartwarming, isn't it? It's really humbling. So he just said, look, he just wanted me to enjoy the fish and things like that, and so I got 2. But this one, it's an absolute lump when it's in the bag. You don't realise it when it's in the pond. And if you don't know about hang on, a fish are putting me off, Beni kikokuryu, the black in them is not like guaranteed, it changes. Call them dragon koi, and they can change, and that has definitely, when I put it in when I got it yesterday, it was a lot blacker all over, yet that black seems to be fading on its shoulders and getting lighter, so you can actually see the Beni more underneath, which is bloody amazing. And that's why I wanted one of these. Not everyone's cup of tea, the Beni kikokuryu, but I wanted, like I say, the fish I bought a couple of years ago to try out, and just for that interest. And now I've got 2. Bloody marvellous. But the white one, I think I actually prefer that, if I'm honest with you, because at the minute it's white and it's purer. It's got more, you know, it's more defined. So to get that as a bonus koi, but well, say bonus koi, but also have that, well, both of them. Can't wait just to grow them on. But that one, the actual Beni and the shaping is so defined. For the Beni, it's really defined. It's got a nice pattern as well, actually. Got a nice interesting head mark, and then it's got some nice Beni along the body as well. So it's not stark, is it? It's nice, really nice. So I've got two absolute beautiful fish. I'll do a video of them on their own. I'll probably bowl them up once they settle. I don't want to get them out of it because they really are fiery. When I had them in the bag and I floated them in, they were really thrashing about. And this one's caught its tail. And then the other one has just got a couple of slight marks on its side where it was thrashing in the bag. They really are feisty, these. So these Yoshikigoi, I've got to say, are really strong fish. And I said that about my last one. So thanks to Ashley Dart, amazing, absolutely amazing what you've done. Really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll keep good care of them like I said last time. Hopefully there'll be no mishaps this time, and hopefully we can see them develop week on week, week on week. So there we go. That's this week's fish for the koi diary this week, koi vlog. I've just got to see the fish calm down a bit now, and after the last weekend of having them out and messing them about, so like I said, I'm going to get this out of the way today, give it a calm, nice hoovering to get rid of that last bit of debris, and then that's it. I'm hoping I don't have no more problems with these, but just watch out guys, because I'm never saying never to bloody fluke. Fluke is an absolute for koi, and they can come on like that, I'm telling you. So be really careful. We see flashing, excessive flashing. Flashing doesn't mean they've got parasites like that one. Then look, there's flashing. I find sometimes if I fed them, they like to, I don't know if they get irritation on the gills or it's just something natural that they do it. But if it's excessive, so throughout a day and there's a lot of jumping, splashing, noise in the pond, flashing, scraping, then there's something not right. I can guarantee you that there's something not right. Now, I'm not convinced my water's right at the minute. I'm not happy with my water. I did a scrape last week. I went down deep in the magnification as well, and I didn't see anything. So yeah, so hopefully my filters can get going now. But I think it's my water quality has been not very good, even though it's been really clear all year. Obviously I've got about 20 fish in there now. It's too much for this pond. It's too much. So I will be getting rid of some, and I'll just go over that now briefly. I'll be get this one here. Hang on, where is it? That one, that big cream one, that white one there, this Deutz. I've got a really big Asagi as well that's got a twisted spine. I didn't buy it, I actually bought a pond, some goods, and I bought 10 fish because the pond was closing down a few years ago, and that was one of them. It is quite a nice old Asagi actually, but it's got a twisted spine. I'm a bit reluctant because she's obviously an old girl or an old boy. I don't know, it's just sometimes nice to have a bit of diversity in your pond like that. A bit of a twisty fish. It's no trouble, just cruises about, minds her own business, always fit as a fiddle, but just got this twisted spine. This one, this Sankey, I don't know if they're Japanese or not, I don't know what the heritage is, but there's about that one, that one, and like I say, there's about 4 or 5 there. That's 4 or 5 I could reduce to, and I won't be asking much for them. Just want to go home. There is my father-in-law's neighbour is just about to do a pond and wants to come have a look at mine, so once I might just tap him up while he's here and just say, look, if you're looking for 5 or 6 koi, then you know, I'll probably only ask for 200 quid for the 5 koi. And that one's a right lump. I do like that one actually, that big one. But like I say, I inherited them. I got them because I didn't pick them myself, but for someone, for pond fillers, they're really great fish. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one next week. Have a great week. Be happy. If you can't be happy, talk about it. See you later. Bye.